Welcome back to another video, guys. And in today's video, we're going to be showing you a couple of things on this beautiful SL43 AMG. Now, I know what you're thinking. That is correct. The SL43 was never brought into Australia. So this is a Japanese import, and that comes with a Japanese OEM plinth, which is still not the right size for our beautiful Australian plates. So in this video, I'll be showing you how to do a OEM plinth delete specific to the SL43 with the JDM Plinth, but I'll also be demonstrating how to do a SL63 AMG OEM Plinth delete for the Australian delivered cars that come with a giant European OEM Plinth. Let's get into it. So before we get into it, let's discuss what we're trying to solve. So as you can see, the OEM plinth that's on this car, this is a JDM version. It's a bit oversized for our Australian number plates. For example, the most common size of number plate, I know this isn't the best number plate, but 372 from left to right and 100 mil tall. It doesn't fit quite right. It's always not going to be in the right spot or the right size. It just doesn't look very good. Even when you go to a smaller footprint like these Victorian signatures, won't look very good either. So what we're going to do is remove this and replace it with our miniaturized version, which offers you a modular feature. That means that you can interchange number plate brackets according to the size and style of your number plate. Let's get into it. So once you've removed whatever number plate's on it, you're going to reveal the screws holding this plinth in. It's only got 3 screws. These screws or bolts use a T20 Torx bit, which I'm gonna grab and put onto my little extension here and take out the 3 screws. Then this is just gonna pop away and reveal this little spacer, for the lack of a better word right now. All you need to do is pry it open on both sides around this fin, like so, and it'll come off. Once we've removed the OEM plinth, we can now install our miniaturized version. For this car, being the JDM import, it comes with a slightly different mounting position. Mounting positions being there, and our plinth will align to that. So this locator here locates this slot in the middle and pops up like this, and then you can send in this 2 screws. But before I install this plinth, I thought I might take this opportunity to explain the SL63, which we get delivered in Australia, because it comes with a slightly different plinth. It looks like this. Removing this is very similar to the JDM one. Basically remove all the screws, then take it off, and it'll reveal a different set of holes. So a different set of holes being, there's one on the outside here, one on the outside here, and one directly in the middle. And we've got a part specifically for the SL63 that comes in this pack here. So if we open this up and take it out, it comes with a set of instructions, some double-sided tape, and the OEM plinth delete kit or miniature plinth that will get installed here. So on the SL63, this little bung, again for the lack of a better word, will be in the center. And this miniature plinth for the SL63 has 3 holes. The center hole will align with that factory hole that will be there. You screw that in first, then you use a texter or a pen, mark out the 2 outer holes, pilot with a 3mm drill bit, and then send in the 2 screws. Now, if you're adverse to drilling into your car with an extra 2 holes that will never be seen, we do supply you with some double-sided tape in the kit, which you can place over the 2 outside holes there and there. So all you need to do is peel it on both sides, align the center hole with the fitting that should be there on the SL63, and screw it on. Just before you screw it on, just make sure that it's completely level. And then from there, you can bolt on your number plate bracket. Okay, back to the SL43 miniature plinth. It does come with a spacer. Let's remove that first, and I'll explain the spacer a little bit later. For now, let's remove it, align our part to the center fin, and then roll it up. It'll pretty much seat into position because there is a recess here for the 2 OEM fittings, and then send in your 2 screws. Now that we've got our miniature plinth installed, it's time to move on to the next step, which is number plate brackets. Now, it'd be good to note at this point that the miniature plinth can't be bought separately or by itself. You have to buy it with a matching number plate bracket to complete the two-part mounting solution. Again, the miniature plinth is car specific, so look for miniature plinths that suit your car, and number plate brackets match the style and size of your number plate. So if you have a standard size number plate, then you'd grab the standard bracket and then you'd bolt that on before you can put your number plate on. If you had a slimline plate, you'd grab a slimline bracket, bolt that on before your number plate can go on, and so forth. For other plates like the Euro, you'd grab the Euro premium bracket, bolt that on before your number plate can go on. This customer has some beautiful signatures, so we'll grab the signature bracket in the slimline size and bolt that on before the number plate can go on. But before we do that step, let me explain the spacer. Now, we provide a spacer for taller plates. So this design here, why it comes with a spacer, we try to get the plinth as close to the car as possible so that you can get the cleanest look possible. And this setup without a spacer is for the people that want to run slimline plates that are quite short in height, because this lip here actually sticks out further than the number plate. So if you are running a taller number plate, for example, the standards, you will need to put on the spacer first. We provide 2 lengths of screws, so make sure that you use the longer screw before you bolt on the number plate bracket. Again, you can choose any height that you want. I'd probably go there, but you can see now that it sits in front of this lip here. Once you bolt that on, you can bolt your number plate on and it'll clear that bottom lip. But for today, we won't be installing the larger plate. We'll be using a slimline format, so we can remove this and install our signature bracket using the smaller screws provided in the kit. Now it's time to get our signature slimline bracket to bolt to the miniature plinth. Now, the beauty about this plinth is that it's got these brass fittings in it. That makes it a modular system, so you can align any slot and brass fitting that suits the height that you want to run it. The slot increments here are quite big, so what we've done is we've actually put the brass fitting in what we call a half increment. So if one slot doesn't align where you want it to go, you can probably move it to a different brass fitting, and that's the beauty of this system. Just use the line indicators marked out in the bracket to help you align it from left to right. Once you're happy, just tighten the screws and lock it off. Now your bracket's on, all you need to do is mount your number plate to it. Different number plates will have a different mounting option. For our signatures, it has a very different system where it clips into the top and also snap fits into the bottom part of the frame like this. So now that we've done the front, let's move on to the rear. So SL43, it's going to be the same bumper setup as the SL63, at least this cavity where the number plate goes is anyway. This is a SL43, again, imported from Japan. So it comes with this Japanese plinth on it. We're going to remove that. And behind that is going to be the same Mercedes pattern that you're going to find on every Mercedes since the 1970s, I think, except for 2 models, which might be the GLC Coupe or the GLE Coupe that has a slightly different pattern. Regardless, I'm going to show you how to mount this number plate and a few other number plates onto the back of this car. Grab your Torx bit, T20 size, just remove the 4 screws holding the Japanese plinth on. I'm going to start with the bottom, and I'm going to do the top right while I use my left hand to hold the left corner. Okay, Mercedes rear hole bolt pattern. It's going to be these 4 holes here. You're going to find this pattern on almost every Mercedes, whether it's in the plastic bumper or a metal tailgate if you have an SUV, or even an A-Class hatchback will still have the same 4-hole bolt pattern. Now you're going to find that Australian number plates will never align to that, and it's also illegal to drill into your number plate and especially obscure a digit or character, and that's why they don't like it when you drill into your number plate. To counter that, we've got a Mercedes rear adapter that will bolt to these 4 holes. And then once you bolt it to the 4 holes, you can mount a number plate bracket onto it. So you will need the Mercedes rear adapter to bolt to the 4 holes if you're running a Slimline bracket, because there wasn't enough room to put this hole pattern into the Slimline bracket. So you will need 2 parts if you've got a Slimline, the Mercedes adapter followed by the Slimline bracket, so that you can put your number plate on without drilling. Now there are a few brackets that you don't need this adapter. So if you have standard number plates, you'll grab the standard bracket. And in this pattern, we've built in or designed in the 4-hole bolt pattern that aligns with the car. Again, no drilling, no modification, just screw it in. All of our kits come with black stainless steel hardware. Once that's bolted on, then you can get your number plate on. The same theory applies for JDM plates. So again, this being a JDM car, you could put JDM plates on. The JDM bracket has that 4-hole bolt pattern, and this one's actually height adjustable as well. So you can, once you find the position that you like, bolt that on, bolt your number plate to the bracket. The Euro bracket also, or Euro Premium bracket also has the same 4-hole bolt pattern built into the bracket. Bolt that on before you attach your Euro plate. Now that that's out of the way, we also have specialty number plates for all the plates that are smaller in footprint than the actual 4-hole bolt pattern. So for example, if you had a 3 to 4 character Victorian Slimline, you can see that it doesn't align with the 4 holes, and that's a problem. But we've designed one bracket for one singular purpose, and that is to bolt your bracket to the 4-hole bolt pattern. So this extends past the size of your number plate to the 4 holes before you can get your number plate on. We also have the same one, or same version, for New South Wales traditional black 3 to 4 character. So you bolt that on to the 4 holes, and then you can get your New South Wales traditional 3 to 4 character black plates and bolt it on. But for today, we're putting on signature Slimlines onto this car, which has the same theory. The bracket extends further to the 4 holes, and then your plate can go on to the bracket. Now with all the explanations out of the way, it's time to get our bracket onto the 4-hole bolt pattern. But there's a top tip that I want to share with you that is not often documented. If you look on our website, we sell a security bolt pack, and this comes with a kingpin security screw, which you can use to put in these 4 holes, and it just makes that one step harder for thieves to steal your number plate. So we'll be putting those in today. So if you find yourself in a position where your number plate is smaller than the 4 holes, make sure that you pick up a security screw pack and use the kingpin bolt to go into the 4 corners. Once you get your bracket on, the last step is to get your number plate on. Signature plates have a different mounting system to every other plate. Most plates will just bolt into the tapped holes in the bracket, but the signature clips onto the top mount, and just realign it to the center and clip it into the snap fit. And that's the cleanest way to put floating number plates onto a SL43 or 63. Just remember that we have a different part for the SL63 and a different part for the SL43. And another few things to remember, guys, that this is a 2-part mounting solution. That means that you can't buy the miniature plinth by itself. You have to pair it and buy a matching number plate bracket, one that suits the style and size of your number plate. And we've got a lot of brackets, almost every bracket to suit every number plate in Australia. If you need help identifying what bracket you need for your number plate, reach out to us and we'll be able to advise. Lastly, if you are running taller number plates, just be mindful that you'll have to use a spacer. Just step it off a little bit to clear the bottom lip. So I hope you found this video useful, and thanks for watching.